why are you refusing to allow me to withdraw money out of my bank?
There are other countries where there are clear regulatory or licensing regimes that these companies can come in and be able to operate. And I know, being the head of the US side,
like RWAs that are on-chain T-bills and so on, all using USDC as a way to kind of get an out. You're going to see more of that. So we think it's a great use case.
Digital payments have become so easy that we hardly give it a thought. With a few taps of your thumb, and you're done.
The success of Project Nexus is enabling a coalition of first-moving countries to work towards connecting their domestic fast payment systems.
Inflation has declined substantially. The global economy appears to be headed for a smooth landing.
For digital asset, when we're having conversations with the Fed, with the OCC, and with regulators globally to say, look, this is not a pipe dream. This is actual reality.
The way we see this technology being used is less for building a new currency for the world. We don't think the world actually needs new currencies necessarily, but it does need a faster way of moving existing currencies.
Why are you refusing to allow me to withdraw money out of my bank?
Know what you hold?
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP Army.
If you got a baggie, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. Shout out to the latest up. We got JKB in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.41 trillion, down about 1.3% in the past 24. We've officially gone full dark mode. We got XRP right around 48 cents in that number 7 spot. Stellar XLM in the number 32 spot, right around 9 cents. We got BTC right around 62,000. ETH right around 34 hundo. We got Flare Networks right around 0.023. Axelar at 63.64 cents. XDC right around 0.02, right around 3 cents. We got Stronghold right around 005, Songword 009, Zahao 0088, Evernote 17 cents. Shout out to Chad Steingraber, or saying his name wrong. Shout out to whoever dropped that comment. Final judgment incoming, SEC versus Ripple. Breaking entry of the final judgment for Ripple versus the SEC. Ripple's filed a notice of supplemental authority regarding the recent Binance decision. It all comes to an end. I hope you got those bags packed, locked and loaded. The longer it takes, the higher we climb. We got one from Swift Community unlocking global interoperability. The future of cross-border payments. Date July 3rd. Time 4 to 5 p.m. Location 0.0 Forum. Join us for an insightful workshop on the future of cross-border payments. We'll be exploring how blockchain, tokenized assets, CBDCs, and ISO 20022 can enhance interoperability and connect digital islands. Don't miss the opportunity to gain valuable insights and network with industry experts. XRP, the king of cross-border, built for payments. Know what you hold? We got subject views. Ripple is spearheading the advancement of digital asset regulations, backed by a robust team of legal and policy experts who are driving the significant progress in the industry. They're literally paving the way for crypto adoption.
all businesses, no matter if it's a crypto business or any other business, you need operational certainty. You need market certainty. You need to know not just what you're going to be doing this year, but how is it going to affect the bottom line for the next 2 years, 5 years. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this panel, there are other countries where there are clear regulatory or licensing regimes that these companies can come in and be able to operate. And I know, being the head of the US side, my meetings with regulators and policymakers are very different than my counterparts in different global jurisdictions, where we're still talking about some of the bigger political issues. And you go in and you have conversations, if it's in the UK or in Brazil or in Dubai, that are much more business functional and operational. And you are seeing these are companies that are headquartered in the US. These are companies that have an eye toward compliance and user safety. And to note too, a lot of this, there is the company demand, but we also have to recognize this is a consumer demand, and the US government should be attuned to what the citizens of this country want. There's 52 million Americans who are now crypto users. And so there's going to be a demand on their end to make sure that they're dealing with their financial health in a safe and transparent way. So for us, you're seeing these headquartered US companies Some of them are moving overseas. A lot of the development talent is moving overseas. Where you have that business certainty in different foreign jurisdictions, that's where people want to go because they need to know how to operate in 18 months to 5 years. And so that's something where you're going to start seeing a real dichotomy between the US and other countries that are able to say, come here and innovate, and we'll be able to see this kind of product grow for our users. And that's going to be really interesting.
We got one from XRP Drops. Wonder why Circle is the first global stablecoin issuer to comply with MiCA. BlackRock is a really fantastic strategic partnership for Circle. Jeremy Allure.
Yeah, so BlackRock is a really fantastic strategic partner for Circle. They're a strategic investor in the company. We partnered closely with them to build this reserved model where we have the most transparent, auditable, kind of publicly visible reserve model for a stablecoin in the world. We've done that together with BlackRock, and that brings great liquidity, transparency, regulatory compliance, other things to USDC reserves. And, you know, I think we were really excited when we started the partnership a couple of years ago because the leadership of BlackRock, Larry Fink, Rob Capito, others in the firm, right, and the digital assets team, they had a big vision for where this could go. And, you know, we were excited to be able to partner with them. And I think this idea of tokenization, which is something that we've all talked about for a long time. I've been talking about it since 2017. You know, this set of ideas to have the largest asset manager in the world, to have one of the largest asset issuers in the world, literally say, we are going to take one of the most fundamental products that we have, which is sort of a government money market fund, and build a tokenized version of that. Super exciting. So our role in that is small, which is that, you know, we want to ensure that if people are redeeming the fund, that they can transfer using USDC as a way to do that. And it's interesting, you know, you've seen just in the last several weeks, Franklin Templeton, which is doing this with their Benji token using USDC as a way to create and redeem that. You're seeing a lot of the other like RWAs that are on-chain T-bills and so on, all using USDC as a way to kind of get it out. You're going to see more of that. So we think it's a great use case. Partnering with BlackRock has been tremendous. And certainly we hope to be able to continue to collaborate with them a lot more in the future too.
Shout out. Thinking Crypto. Another one from XRP Drops, the Bank for International Settlements and the Project Nexus, enabling cross-border payments using mobile phones and QR codes, the vision of a global multilateral network of connected first payment systems.
Digital payments have become so easy that we hardly give it a thought. With a few taps of your thumb, and you're done. Except when it comes to sending a payment to another country. Despite all of our advancements, the challenges and frustrations remain. Now, a solution is near. Instant payment systems in different countries connecting once through a single hub. The solution is called Nexus, a project led out of the Bank for International Settlements Innovation Hub in Singapore with our partners around the world.
The success of Project Nexus is enabling a coalition of first-moving countries to work towards connecting their domestic fast payment systems.
Nexus links your bank account with an applicable ID, such as a phone number, allowing you to send money across borders within seconds.
With Nexus, we can achieve instant cross-border payments linkages at scale through a multilateral approach.
Central banks have always played a role in payments as a public good. With Nexus, this role will be extended to cross-border payments, maximizing the network effects.
We got breaking news coming out of Virtune XRP, 100% physically backed by XRP. Today, Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024, Virtune launches Virtune XRP ETP listed on the NASDAQ Stockholm. This ETP enables investors in the Nordics to access XRP through a 100% physically backed exchange-traded project that can be held in ISK, capital insurance, or custody account. XRP ETP. A Swedish regulated digital asset manager is announcing the launch of Virtune XRP ETP on Nasdaq Stockholm, the largest stock exchange in the Nordic region. Virtune XRP ETP provides exposure to XRP like all of Virtune's exchange-traded project. Virtune's XRP ETP is 100% physically backed and fully collateralized. It's denominated in SEK for the Nordic audience and available on Avanza and Nordnet. XRP drops, Coinbase serves as the custodian. Virtune XRP ETP. The best is still yet to come. XRP, hidden in plain sight. We got the BIS here. Augustine Karsteins explains that while the global economy appears set for a smooth landing, more work is needed to lay the foundations for sustainable growth ahead.
Inflation has declined substantially. The global economy appears to be headed for a smooth landing. This is thanks to forceful action by central banks to restore price stability. Economic growth, jobs, and the financial system have proven to be resilient so far. But there are still some pressure points that could throw the economy off track. Inflation pressures could persist longer than expected and delay the return to price stability. Unrestrained government spending may overstimulate demand and make it harder to dampen inflation. Historically high debt and higher servicing costs may still spark financial stress given the vulnerabilities that grew during the era of very low interest rates. To lay the foundations for durable growth, monetary policy needs to complete the last mile of getting inflation back to target. Price stability is a precondition for sustainable growth. Governments must consolidate budgets as the window of opportunity is closing. Prudential policy should continue to strengthen the financial system by supporting the resilience of banks and other financial institutions. Much needed structural reforms must be revived by governments to boost higher sustainable growth and improve economic well-being.
This is not a pipe dream. This is actually reality. Use cases, XRP.
The technology is in non-money related assets. So bonds, private equity funds, structured products. And over there, you're already seeing the value of the technology. So I truly believe it's inevitable that it will get to money because the holy grail is to actually put money and other assets on the same rails. That's really where you unlock the real potential of this technology. So I think that one of the biggest issues that this industry had, specifically related to this technology, is that 5 years ago, the real potential of this technology. So I think that one of the biggest issues that this industry had, specifically related to this technology, is that 5 years ago, there were so many promises on how this is going to change the world, but there was nothing to show for it. So a lot of people really put this technology into the bucket of, a bunch of crypto bros that are just pumping coins. I think now you're actually able to show demonstrable use cases, not even use cases. I think when you say use cases, it sounds still like an experiment. But actual asset classes that are processing hundreds of billions of dollars of transactions on a daily basis, you're seeing reconciliation being reduced. You're seeing operational risk being reduced, settlement risk being reduced. So I think that having these other asset classes that are already using the technology in real life is helping, at least for digital asset, when we're having conversations with the Fed, with the OCC, and with regulators globally to say, look, this is not a pipe dream. This is actual reality. And guess what? All of these organizations that are using this technology.
We got Ray Fuentes. XRP is the global switch for moving value. Ripple Executive Chairman Chris Larson at the Future of Money and Technology Summit 2014. Flip the switch.
I'm Chris Larson. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Ripple Labs. Ripple Labs is a software company based here in San Francisco. Ripple Labs is the company that first built the Ripple protocol.
Ripple Labs is the company that first built the Ripple protocol.
Ripple protocol is an open source distributed ledger inspired by the technology behind Bitcoin, but sort of repurposed to be sort of a currency agnostic, kind of a faster settlement system. So the way we see this technology being used is less for building a new currency for the world. We don't think the world actually needs new currencies necessarily, but it does need a faster way of moving existing currencies because there's no global switch in the world for moving value. So that's why it takes 2+ days to move value between countries with a lot of cost and not much competition on sort of foreign exchange. So we're trying to approach distributed ledgers by focusing on building an alternative to correspondent banking as sort of step number one. But you could probably see these sort of faster payment technologies moving into security settlement, maybe even supply chain. So
We got XRP drops. This is a wake-up call for the industry, and we'll bring some of the biggest tech companies forward into the crypto space. Sony Crypto Exchange launching. Welcome to the mass adoption. Cryptocurrencies, distributed ledgers, blockchain technology. Meanwhile, breaking UK banks are increasingly refusing a large individual cash withdrawals. Customers required to provide valid reasons, documentation for withdrawals over 2,000.
Why are you refusing to allow me? Why are you refusing to allow me to withdraw money out of my bank? I've asked for a £5,000 withdrawal. Why are you refusing to give him my money?
Please stop.
No. I'm sorry, but I'm asking you why. I'm asking you why you're refusing to withdraw my money that's in your bank. No, I wouldn't. Would you? Yeah, I think you should.
Took my cash out the bank because there's no banknotes. Get your bags up. The longer it takes, the higher we climb on that XRP rich list. We had a comment on yesterday's video, somebody asking how to get the RDC tokens so they could pick up some of the Rich Duck NFTs. You can head over to the xpmarket.com, log into your Zama wallet, search for RDC at this top bar here. Click on RDC here. And then go ahead and hit trade on DEX. And you can just go ahead and put a market order here for 5,000 RDCs. Place your order. Make sure you're logged in, got some XRP. You can also try out the swap feature over here on XP Market. Look for RDC. 5,000. Make sure XRP is at the top, RDC is at the bottom. Swap that over. Then hit nft.onxrp.com. Search for Rich Ducks in the top bar. Click here. Mint on Launchpad. And as long as you got your 5K RDC, you can go ahead and hit mint and you'll be good to go. We got Dark Defender. Hi there. Daily time frame update. As we discussed earlier, the initial resistance green color was broken and XRP showed a reversal indication. We managed to stay above exactly on our Fibonacci support, and we'll try 49 cents shortly and check 52.86. We got Mustache. I know the market is really boring at the moment. Timing is not easy, but if you ask me, we will see a huge breakout from the reaccumulation range for altcoins within the next 5 weeks. Take a look at 2016 and 2020, the same scenario. 2016, blast off. 2020, 2024, accumulation, launchpad, blast off. With that being said, Bagman Bag ladies, hope you're ready for the wave of liquidity that's about to flow. Bags packed, locked and loaded, offline, into your own cold storage, self-custody wallet. Know what you hold, know what's coming, and know why. They want you out, and let a friend know that the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes is still at hand. But the train's left the station. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Where will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later, glitches.
So we turn in the fly up, you see that Batman on the flyers. Just do it for the bags. And every time you wanted to spend it, I said no, crypto low. Hey. Just do it for the bags. Pushing warrior game, but we a bunch of strong warriors. Manifest our glory. They told us his story, but we put that out of them. We taking back some of this inventory. This is story. Taking shots like Rambo or it's all or nothing. These bags we stuffing. Deep state they bluffing. We know we pumping. No, you didn't want us with it. Know it's something. Them hidden hands. Don't listen to no puppets. I just do it for the bags. Keep buying.